Hi, hello. So I am a verbal processor, and I am a verbal processor, and I have a feeling inside of me that I need to convey. And I kind of want to do it by writing a song. So what are we? The 23rd of February, 2025. I was about to write 2023. That's crazy. And what time is it? It is 6:11 p.m. And I'm trying to think of what this feeling is. So it's kind of, I feel like I'm 25% of a person, or I'm like transparent. Like, I feel like others are whole, like 100%, and I am only part, like I'm 25%, or like transparent. And I feel like I have this ability to make myself not transparent, and this ability to make myself seem full, but it requires a lot of social battery and oh my god, I'm sorry, my hair is really greasy for some reason. I literally washed it this morning and it's pissing me off and it's really annoying. But I have this ability to make myself seem like a full person with a full personality and a full backstory and a full life and experience and thoughts and stuff. But that's only pretend. It's really fucking hot. I can't get comfortable. I don't know what it is. But maybe it's because I'm wearing fucking jorts and my hair's not working, but oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god, my hair is really pissing me off. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I actually can't stand my hair. Oh my god, I'm clipping it back. Oh god. My god. You're about to see some atrocious forehead happen right now. Like, atrocious forehead action is gonna happen in a second. You don't even know. But I have an ability to make myself seem like I'm 100% of a person, but it's not real, and I'm just doing it based on what I can see from people around me. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you heard that. I have this ability to make myself seem like I'm 100% of a person, but it's not real, and I can only do it based on what I see from other people around me, kind of thing. But I can sometimes do it. Like, sometimes I have the mental capacity to do it, and my brain's just working really hard and really well, and does amazing socially. That hasn't happened in a few months. Probably since like uni last year or something. Probably since like semester 1 of uni last year. I was really good socially at that point. I think I was probably in a really good place mentally and had a lot more energy even. I think also waking up at 5 a.m. every single Monday did wonders. Actually, yeah, it was until I fucking got my appendix removed that everything just started going downhill, honestly. Like, I was doing so well. I was healing. I was being my full... I felt like 100% of a person. And then I'm not a full person because the part of me, my appendix was removed. A part of me was removed. That's a really interesting point. How much of you has to be removed before you're considered not a full person? Well, I guess, like, you just have to die. Like, I could just be a head with all my vital organs. My brain would be the only thing needing to continue working for me to be considered a full person by, like, the legal system. But socially, that's a different question. Because I'm not 100% of a person. I literally feel like I'm 25% of a person and it's going down. I feel like it's just going down and down and down and down and down, and I just like, I feel like I have no interests anymore. I don't know what it is. Like, not that I have no interests, but like nothing, I don't really get excited about things like I used to. I don't feel as passionate. Like, when I was like 14, I was so passionate. I was crying over like relevant social issues. Like, I was literally in my bed sobbing about climate change and like all of that stuff that was going on in like 2019, 2020 kind of thing. Like with Greta Thunberg and etc. And like the Black Lives Matter movement. I was literally like sobbing my eyes out. Like, I don't know, there was just, I had like a deeper connection to the world and to issues around me, and I felt a lot more empathy. And but it wasn't just empathy that I felt more of, it was kind of everything. I felt I existed kind of intensely, and even though I wasn't really sharing it with anyone else, just on my own I was feeling it very intensely, and I feel like I don't have that anymore. Like, I don't know, it's like I feel like I'm genuinely transparent and I'm like disappearing kind of thing. That sounds so depressing, but like it's not really. I don't think of it as depressing. I'm thinking of it, it's just kind of a thing kind of thing. I don't know. Like, it's annoying more than anything. It's not depressing. It's just annoying because I feel like I haven't developed properly, or I've been left behind. Like my brain is kind of stunted. It could have been all the alcohol I fucking consumed last year, probably. Yeah, I got like pretty close to blackout drunk in May, which is around the time things started going downhill. So yeah, that could have been it. I could have just stunted my growth right there. Although I think I'm a bit over paranoid about the whole alcohol destroying my brain thing, because I only started, the first bit of alcohol I had was the day before I turned 18, which is legal in Australia. And well, not technically, like 18 you're legal kind of thing, but I turned 18 on a Monday, so I had alcohol the weekend before. So yeah, but don't get me coppers. But green is such a nice color. I love this color so much. It's so good. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Brat. Sorry. Fuck, what was I just thinking about? What was I just saying? Hold on, I'll get right back to you. I'm so sorry, I don't remember what I was saying. It was like, but I don't feel like I'm passionate like I used to be. In social situations, I find it really hard to like my processing skills have just gone down and down and down, and like my ability to understand, let alone give a shit about what anyone says. It's like I'm only responding because I feel like I have to. Like, I feel like half the time I just don't even have anything to say at all. Like, I'm just sitting there like, and often when I do have something to say, I don't, because the consequences are too great. Like, a lot of the time if I have something to say, it's like disagreeing with someone kind of thing. Well, I don't know, like, because usually I feel compelled to say something if I'm like, you're wrong, you need to be corrected kind of thing, but, or I'm like, you need a different perspective on this kind of thing, like, you're clearly, and so I'll sort of, but I don't respond usually because, I'm afraid of confrontation. Sorry, I really yawned my way through that one. Yeah, most of the time, yeah. Not a huge fan of that. I feel like Shrek. I love Shrek. Yeah, so I feel like I'm not a full person. I'm not even half of a person. I feel like I'm not really a person. I'm kind of just pretending to be one. That's just how I've been feeling lately. I felt like this. Okay, let me give you an indication. I felt like this probably from birth until grade 7, halfway through grade 7, and then I had a group of friends till the end of grade 8, and then I moved and repeated a year, and then I felt like this again. I felt this I'm not a full person, I'm pretending kind of thing again for grade 8 and 9, so my second grade 8 and then all of grade 9. And then I probably felt like 50% of a person in grade 10, and then back to kind of 25% for a bit of grade 11, and then back up to 50, maybe even 75% for the rest of grade 11. And then I was like 10% of a person in grade 12. And then I was like 100% of the person for the first half of 2024. And then I was like 25%, 30% of a person second half of grade of last year, and now I'm like 25% of a person and going down. So like 23% of a person maybe, compared to 25% of a person at the start of the year, like in January. So I don't really know what that is, but I just feel like there's things missing. Like I feel like there are genuinely components of me missing, and so I have to make them up out of something that I can't even really conceive properly, and I never know if it's like believable or not. And so it's kind of like, and it's just like getting worse, and it's just annoying because I'm like, well, like life isn't super fun like that, you know, like if I don't care about anything, where's the fun in that? Like, I genuinely don't really get hyped for much anymore. Like, I didn't get hyped for Billie Eilish. Oh yeah, I went to see Billie Eilish. You know how I was like grieving over not going to her for the past like 8 or 9 months, since May last year, basically, when I decided not to get tickets. No, like earlier, like a year ago, because she released the tickets before the album. She released the album 17th of May 2024, and released tickets like 2 months earlier or something. So like about a year I've been grieving, but then I ended up going and it was mid. Well, I don't know. She's really pretty and I'm in love with her and she's the love of my life. But I liked her Happier Than Ever tour more. There was more oomph, you know? Like in this tour she sang half of a lot of songs. She also didn't sing the entirety of Bittersweet, which is in my top 3 favorite Billie Eilish songs. I'm resisting the urge to rank them all because I've done it a million times, but it's definitely different now. Top song on Hit Me Hard and Soft is probably still L'amour de ma vie. Second might be Bittersweet. Third, maybe even The Diner. I fuck with The Diner heavy. And I like Birds of a Feather now, but it's definitely not in like my top 7 kind of thing. It's like, you know, it's like 8th, 9th, or 10th probably. Would it be my 10th? Honestly, maybe The Greatest. Don't fucking shoot. Oh, probably maybe Skinny. No, I love Skinny, but like, you know what I mean? Like, Skinny just isn't really a kind of song I listen to a lot. Like, it's a similar song to Getting Older. Like, it's just kind of like a little bit of a slam poetry. Not slam poetry, but it's just kind of like conveying feelings, speaking over a track kind of thing. Well, she's not speaking. Oh, I love the part when she goes, I, na na da na 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 na. I know the words, but I'm not gonna sing them right now. But I like that part at the end, and then I love how it goes into Lunch. Lunch is honestly not that high anymore for me. You're all like probably screaming and crying at me, but it's because, okay, Hit Me Hard and Soft was my top album of 2024. Like, I've heard the songs many, 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 many times. Wildflower, my favorite has always been L'amour de ma vie. It's always been number 1. But like The Greatest, I've just heard it so many times, and it's really annoying. People sing it. It's really annoying, and it's hard to sing, and I like to sing in the shower. But yeah, God, literally watch my videos on 5 times speed and take a shot every time I bring up Billie Eilish. Go on a Billie Eilish tangent. You will be plastered in 5 minutes. I look like a floating head. Slay. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's the fact that I have been feeling like I need to suppress who I actually am for other people's comfort. My people pleasing has been so ridiculous lately. Like, it's been ridiculous. And I'm actually so done with it. I'm so over people pleasing everyone because no one actually fucking gives a shit about how much I can appease to them. I'm so done with it. It's ridiculous. And if you watched my last video, that was the turning point for me. That was the pivotal moment where I'm like, enough is a fucking enough. No one can treat me like that. Sorry. We're done. Like, this people, like, it's not good for anyone. This people pleasing. It's good for other people momentarily, but in the long run, it's really not. Yeah, my oxygen mask, I haven't had it on. Maybe that's why I'm 25% of a person, because I'm not giving myself oxygen. As in, I'm never putting myself first enough. And that's a fucking problem. And if you relate to that, this is for you to stop. Put your oxygen mask on first. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the metaphor where people are like, put your own oxygen mask on first before you put on someone else's. I think I actually used this exact example in my last video or in a recent video, but it's so true. And I just realized, like, if I'm not 100% of a person, how can I give any of myself to another person? If I'm 25% of a person, I'm trying to give all of that and more to other people, people aren't even going to want to be around me, because what am I even giving them? Awkward silences and like the impression I don't give a shit kind of thing. I need to be 100% of myself, but I don't even know where to begin with that anymore. Like, it's so, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe, I think. Dude, I'm like so stressed out right now. I'm so stressed out. And I don't ever get the chance to complain. But I think I need to complain every once in a while about things that are stressing me out, because I'm actually stressed. Like, genuinely, I can think of like 3 things off the top of my head, which are really 4 things I need to do off the top of my head, which are really urgent. And I can't bring myself to, because I don't get enough sleep. I don't self-care enough, as in like mentally, like, or physically. I don't exercise enough. I don't nourish my body well enough. Yeah, we're kind of like, the oxygen is there, but I'm not putting it on, and it's really hard to know how to put it on and how to keep it on, kind of thing. Like, it's not normal. It doesn't feel natural to have an oxygen mask over my face. It feels way more natural to let it go and either just like kind of sit there without the oxygen mask on and just kind of go like this, or look around and try and see if I can put someone else's on. Hardly. And they're like, dude, I can do it myself. You can't even like you're limp. You're literally limp right now. And I can put my oxygen mask on myself. But like, I mean, if you're offering, like, I'll take whatever you can give me, but like, put it on yourself, kind of thing. So I really need to put my oxygen mask on. If you know how, let me know in the comments. Oh my god. Yeah. Don't really know where to begin with that one, because even talking to other people is a chore at the moment. Maybe I should start by sleeping properly every night. Genuinely, yes, because my life has evidently just been better when I actually get an adequate amount of sleep, which is annoying that it's that simple. Because I don't like, it's so easy to not get enough amount of sleep, but then the difference it makes is not simple. As in, it's extremely a complex difference. Like it's enormous difference that an adequate amount of sleep can give you, but I have not been getting adequate sleep. I want to write a poem though, or something, or like a song or something about how I feel. How I only feel 25%. I'm really bad at poetry. I can write a mean short story, but when it comes to poetry, I'm just kind of like, not really. Yeah. So I'm gonna like just make a little heading. Poetry attempt. Okay. So what else am I feeling? Others a whole 100%. I am only part 25% transparent. Try to give myself away, but there's nothing there. Nothing there. I never did you wrong. Shut up. Sorry. Lost my personality. Maybe I could make a little like fun, like I'll check the lost and found. But it wasn't there. Yesterday I went to the lost and found. Yesterday I looked through the lost and found. The lost and found. See if what's missing. See if I could see if I'm missing. See if something looked familiar. I was out of luck and I was out of luck with only a pound. Found crown. Out of luck for some sort of crown. This is not good. I see I'm really not good at poetry. Sort of crown. Familiar. Okay, that's a really easy word to rhyme with, Clara. See if something looked familiar. Similar. Out of luck for some sort of crown to label. Familiar. Just anything that ends with an familiar. Closer. To label my soul. To label a piece missing. To label a missing. To put my two-piece missing together. To piece something in me together. Yesterday I looked through the lost and found. See if something looked familiar. I was out of luck for some sort of crown to piece something in me together. It's just really bad. It's just actually not good. Objectively, it's just really